Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever, wherever this may be catching you. I hope you're having a good day. I want to talk a little bit about some very simple questions that people have. They may think it's a stupid question, but there's no such thing as a stupid question, right? So let's jump right in. What even are essential oils? Essential oils are the most powerful part of a plant. They are distilled from fruits and trees and shrubs and resins and herbs and bushes. Oils consist of over 100 different natural organic compounds. In humans, they provide support for the muscular system, the skeletal system, the respiratory, the circulatory, the endocrine, your hormones, the immune system. They support brain health and healthy weight. We could all use one or more of those, right? They are used extensively for emotional and spiritual support as well in your prayer life. An oil in a diffuser can soothe a child's rough day at work or provide you with a calming effect when you've had a stressful day at work. So one of my favorite ways that we use essential oils here at my house is to replace the toxic cleaning chemicals, to have a natural choice to be able to use. So I don't have to worry about my child licking the coffee table that I just cleaned with bleach or something, Like, I guess you wouldn't use bleach on a coffee table, but I digress. There are about 300 different essential oils in the world, and you only need about 10 to 20 to build a really good kit, and that is what Young Living offers at an extremely good deal. It's always 50% off at Young Living, but you might not always, if you're not jumping in at the right time, you might not always be able to take advantage of the rest of the wonderful extra incentives for extra oils, which is what I'm offering right now until the end of June. So message me if you want more information on that. You do not need to be an aromatherapist to use them. In most cases, you just rub it topically on your skin. So there are three main ways, very important, three main ways to get essential oils in your body. The French ingest it, they cook with it, put it in their drinks. The English use it on their skin directly, and the Germans, they diffuse it, which is the most effective way of getting the essential oils in your body, because the essential oils don't have to pass through the digestive system in order to get into your body. So extremely powerful stuff. How do they enter? How long do they last in your body? Tests have shown that oils reach the heart and liver and thyroid in 3 seconds when inhaled. That's incredible. 3 seconds. And they were found in the bloodstream in 26 seconds when applied topically. So expulsion of essential oils takes about 3 to 6 hours in a normal, healthy body. So essential oils in history, these things have been used for thousands of years, and it's only in the last 150 years that we've kind of lost a lot of the essential oils knowledge. So they were first mentioned, of course, in the Bible. Genesis chapter 37, Joseph was sold to slave traders that carried spicery, balm, and myrrh. Myrrh is incredible because it helps fight against infection. Genesis ends with the burial of Joseph's father, and he was anointed with myrrh. Oils are mentioned 1,100 times, indirectly or directly, in the scriptures, in the Bible. This is incredible, guys. Some of the oldest cultures in the earth used essential oils. The Babylonians placed orders for cedar wood and myrrh and cypress. Egyptians used essential oils for beauty and embalming, and they had the oldest recorded deodorant recipe found. These were with essential oils. Pakistan and Rome used essential oils in the communal bathhouses. They'd need something, right? Put 20, 30 people in the same bathtub. They were even used by Jesus. Jesus was given gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And I think it was the hand of God, for sure, that those specific 3 gifts were given to him. I think it's just a beautiful story that I want to delve into at some point, but that's not the right time for this. So, frankincense is sometimes referred to as the coconut oil of essential oils. in the communal because it has over 10,000 uses. So essential oils were used in the medieval Europeans, or by the Europeans, many of whom brought oils back during the Crusades. So after World War II, essential oils were really kind of rediscovered, and the science on their use grows with every single year. So how do they work? I like lavender. You know, I think my grandma used to use it sometimes in her bath or whatever. But none of us in my family really had any significant effect on, like, oh my goodness, you guys have got to go to your store and find lavender as quickly as possible. That didn't happen. We buy lavender for $4 online at farmers markets, at bulk food stores in the United States, and there's no rating system for essential oils. The closest that we get is an FDA requirement, guys, that in order to label a bottle of essential oils pure or therapeutic grade, the contents of that bottle must contain at least 5% of that oil. That's an awful percent as far as my opinion is concerned. All the oils in the world fall into 4 categories. So 3 ways to use them, 4 different categories. Number 1 is therapeutic, grade A. Grade A. There's grade A, B, C, and D. Grade A is what Young Living is. They are made from organically grown farms and plants and distilled at very low temperatures. Grade B. Oils are food safe but may contain synthetic pesticides, fertilizers, chemical extenders, or carrier oils. Now, would you guys pour fertilizer on your cereal? Of course not. Now, why would you want that around your body, in your body? Not me, I don't. Grade C is even worse. Oils are perfume and often contain adulterating chemicals. They usually are solvents, for example, hexane, to gain a higher yield of oil per harvest. Solvents can be cancerous and are in many store-bought oils. Stay away from those store-bought oils. And they may be diluted 80 to 95% with alcohol. Whoa, guys, that's totally uncalled for. Grade D is called floral water, which is aromatic only and is usually a byproduct of grade A distillation. After all the oil is pulled out, the leftover trash water is sold to companies which fill in 5% of the bottle so they can label it 100% pure according to FDA regulations. But this is basically leftover trash water. And they fill the rest with carrier oils and they can label it as pure. Hold on, let me tell my girls, go to your room, please. We're not even going to edit that out. So grade A, grade B, C, and D. Grade A is the only true pure oil. Grade D would be like walking into your fridge and taking a glass of orange juice and diluting it 95%. Okay? Nobody would want to drink that. That's why you want grade A oils. Before you purchase, check to see if the company grows their own plants and owns their own fields, controls the entire process from seed to seal, from the farm to the sealed bottle. Pesticides, pollution, previously farmed land, all of that factors in to whether or not you're going to get a pure product with your essential oil. All of that, yeah, it can affect the quality of the oil. Young Living's oils are grade A. So why would you go the extra step of using an oil to get away from a chemical and then use an oil laden with chemicals? It doesn't really make sense. So one of the things that stands out to me is Young Living's Seed to Seal promise. It's a promise of integrity. Gary Young has said that he never makes an oil for profit, he makes it for a purpose. And the history of the company will prove that. Sometime ask me about the Farms of Valor, and I will tell you more about this. Seed to Seal means that each plant is hand weeded. Okay, Young Living is the leader in essential oils as far as how many farms they own, the amount that they are able to sell, and yet it's hand weeded. The plants are harvested at their very peak, and then they are put through a rigorous testing period. During harvest, scientists are sent out to these farms, and they will test the product to make sure that it's the best quality. And if it's not, they have to pitch the whole batch, which has happened before. So the company lost, I think, $1 million because they wouldn't sell Valor, the components that are in Valor. Yeah, ask me about that. Seed to Seal is not a slogan, it's a promise. And that's one of the things I love about it. They don't put profit over people. And that is so important, guys. You can learn more about checking out on the Young Living website. They have the story there. And I'm sure you will fall in love with the company as I have at seedtoseal.com or youngliving.com. So probably maybe one of the most important questions. You can get peppermint, lavender, all these oils so much cheaper online. Why? Why is Young Living so expensive compared to those? One reason. Going back to grade A, grade B, grade C, and grade D. All other essential oil companies that don't follow the standards of Young Living are cutting corners. If you use a chemical solvent to extract the oil, you pull more out. You will. You'll get more out of your product if you're willing to use chemicals, but Young Living is not willing. If you dilute it with a cheaper carrier oil, you'll stretch it, and you can save money. So more essential oils are sold more cheaply because companies cut corners. So I can go into how they are made and everything, and there's a lot more questions to be answered, I'm sure, but I hope that clears it up a little bit, and those are a couple of my answers, and my source, if you're wondering, is Sarah Harnisk from The Game Plan. If you want to know more about essential oils, if you want to know more about the company, check her book out because it is amazing. It's the best investment that you will probably ever make if you have a Young Living business. So ta-ta for now. I hope you, again, have a great day, and thank you. Congratulations for reaching this movie that has now reached 13 minutes.